Hello! Okay, welcome to these first beginners fencing videos. To start with, I'm just going to go over the basics of the footwork. Now, so you're aware, this is Olympic sports fencing, that's what I'm most familiar with. So it's not quite the same as HEMA, which with HEMA and historical European fencing, they have discovered that the world actually has a third dimension. Unfortunately, I can only really show you sports fencing because I don't have much room. So, one first thing you should do, go and watch the fight scene from The Princess Bride. I'll wait. Okay, so, real fencing looks nothing like that, unfortunately. However, they once got a panel of professional sword fighters to reviews at that scene, and they all pointed out all the flaws, and then afterwards someone asked them, how many of you got into fencing because of that scene? Every single one of them put their hand up. So, but one thing you will notice in that scene, their footwork is actually pretty good. It all starts basically just like this. So, stand normal, and then depending on if you're left or right-handed, I'm right-handed, so I turn my left foot out 90 degrees to make that nice L shape. Heels together. Okay? If you're left-handed, it would be your right foot. You want your dominant hand facing forward. So, make that L shape. Take a single step forward so it's 90 degrees, so it's shoulder width apart. Now, when I say shoulder width, I do mean shoulder width, maybe slightly less, because you don't want it to be like that. There's no strength in the legs when your legs are too far apart, and you don't want it to be like that because then you're off balance. So, nice, comfortable shoulder width apart. I say comfortable, it's about to get a lot less comfortable. And then you squat down as though you're perched on the edge of a stool. Keep your back straight. Just everything nice and steady and secure. Okay? Look down, check your feet, keep your back nice and steady, and then keep your arm out parallel to the ground, about a hand's width distance from your body, like that. This is how we start pretty much all of our fencing sessions, doing footwork training without the blade. That's a good solid 20 minutes or more is just the footwork training. But yeah, do that. Give your legs a shake out, and back. Make sure your foot is pointing forward, left foot isn't disappearing off at any odd angle. Now, to move forward, raise your toe, extend the right foot, and then you bring them both together like that. Now, as you progress, you want to avoid that heavy stamping noise. You don't want your feet to be that heavy. But it's a good indicator for when you're starting out that both are coming together at the same time. But yeah, so, coming forward. Now to go backwards, it's pretty much just the same in reverse. But you're unlocking the back leg, coming down. Okay, now the reason you want to be nice and low to the ground is it keeps you more secure. You want to make sure you have that bend in the leg. If you try moving when your legs are straight and you're standing up, you're rocking backwards and forwards, you're far more off balance. This provides good, steady suspension. When you're moving, the top of your body should not be moving as much as possible. It should be remaining steady. You don't want to be doing this, which you'll see a lot of beginner fencers doing. And already I'm getting seasick. Just nice and steady. And check your feet. Has either of them drifted off? This one, my right foot usually likes to drift off over that one for some reason. Check them. Heels align. Give them a shake out. Okay. Now, here's an exercise. I want you to imagine that I'm your opponent, and I want you to try and match my moves. So as I'm moving backwards, chase me forwards. If I'm moving towards the camera, retreat. But try and keep to the same speed I am. Okay? So, give your legs a shake out. Get that L shape. Step forward. Sink down. Hand ready. And 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, gonna go a little faster now. One thing I will say, with your offhand, it's really down to your personal preference what you do with that. No matter what I do, it gradually starts to come up there. I try not to, because in sports fencing, in my form, that's just another point to hit. But it's just habit with me. In sports fencing, you're not supposed to keep it behind your back because you could be manipulating your body wire, but without a wire, if it's more comfortable, go ahead. And that should be it. That's the basics of the footwork. For the next one of these, I'll show you how to stab them with the pointy end.